This is Major League Baseball magazine presented by Fritos. ESPN presents Major League Baseball magazine. This week's cover story, the '89 season in review. Flakes, flops, and a feline to boot.
The absolute all-time play I may have ever seen.
We'll show you a first inning in which 3 outs were recorded before the third batter came to the plate.
With all due respect, it appears that the umpires have gotten this situation wrong.
And is catching a foul ball really that big a deal? On this, we are crystal clear.
Oh, America! Oh, well, the country, America. Oh, okay.
This is Warner Fussell for Major League Baseball magazine.
He bats right-handed. He throws left. He's the 41st president of the United States, George Bush.
I don't think Red Sox fans would be too happy that the president was wearing an Oriole-colored tie. We know who he'll be cheering for this afternoon.
No matter how you spelled it, the Orioles were the surprise of the year. You just couldn't help but like these loquacious kids.
Hello, I'm Billy Proctor along with Tom Kelly, the manager of the Sun for the Minnesota Twins. Tom, how does it feel to be a bat boy? I'm very fortunate to be a bat boy. If I didn't have my dad, I would never be with the Twins.
Who's the player right there, Denton? Who's that right there?
The number 14.
Right there, the Oriole catcher.
Mickey
Charlton.
Very good.
In spring training, he was eating Fruit Loops. And I know that sounds really corny and he'll kill me if he knows. But I fed him Fruit Loops and he was eating them and having a really good spring. And then kind of slacked off and was got in a slump. So I went and bought like 2 of the biggest boxes I could find. And now he's eating them again.
Tettleton hits it high and deep to right field. Way back. It's gone.
Fruit Loops, Fruit Loops. The more you eat, the better you feel. Let's eat them for every meal.
But although Fruit Loops for breakfast gave Tettleton his kick, there were some others that simply couldn't be explained.
Base hit right field, but they're going to have to hold Jelks at third. Going now, the ball gets away from O'Neill. He kicks it to Benzinger.
No, I do not believe it. This is the all-timer, Tommy. The absolute all-timer.
He kicked the ball to Todd Benzinger.
And Webster hits it fair down the right field line and into the corner and into the Giants bullpen through the fence. The door was open. That's classic. I mean, you'll be seeing this shot for years to come.
Well hit to right field, and this ball is off the boards or out of here. It's stuck in the fence. It's stuck in the fence.
How about that?
There it is.
Strawberry is right there, makes the grab for out number 3. And he throws the ball over the wall. I like it. This is getting crazier.
He drives it to deep left center field. Back goes Kmitch to the warning track. Leaps in, he has it. He falls over the fence. It's a home run. What a spectacular play. Let's give it a with the old college try.
That's one of the greatest plays I've seen in a long time.
And that's sliced to left field, and it's another chance for Mitchell, and he makes a barehanded catch.
In my entire life, I've never seen that happen.
Every season, there are things that happen you've probably never seen before. Like, for instance, catchers who forget they're no longer catching when at bat.
Here's an interesting situation.
I've never seen that.
Valley, the catcher, who is hitting now, asked the home plate umpire to check to see if he swung because the home plate umpire, Voltaggio, said he did. Well, that's too late then.
Valley wanted to appeal to the first base umpire to change the strike call. Come on, Dave. That's not how it works.
I think he just got thrown out of the game. I think Francona's just been ejected from the game. I don't know what for, but Ken Kaiser's thrown him out of this game. That's one for the books. The guy gets thrown out of an intentional walk. What could he possibly be upset about?
Oh, Snyder broke from first, snap throw back, and he got there just in time. And now the runner tries to score, and he does. As Perry argued with the first base umpire, Gary Darling, Harris very alertly came in from third. That's a rock by Perry.
And third base umpire Bob Davidson is throwing Yuppie out of the ball game. They're calling somebody from security over.
They're going to call security and remove him from the ballpark.
We've seen it all now, huh?
There goes Newman. Kruder's throw, not in time, and the Twins have stolen 5 bases tonight, and Newman busted right out of his jersey.
Tearaway jersey?
Well, he lost.
It's like a comedy routine.
What else could go wrong this afternoon? Look at it come down here. That's got to be awfully distracting for a hitter. I don't think you work out in too many snowstorms.
I can remember about 3 years ago, early in September, I was telling the folks it was snowing in Cleveland. Well, there's a perfect example.
Once again.
Sure looks like it, doesn't it? All the bugs here tonight.
The invasion of the bugs, whatever kind they are. It's like something out of a Hitchcock movie, doesn't it? Now, what do you think the ground crew can do about this? Well, we're trying to do something, or at least Bob Davidson is. Well, he's trying to deodorize the ballpark, I guess.
All of this is giving B.J. Suroff a headache.
We're stalking one of the most dangerous animals in the world, the kitty cat.
That's a good shot.
I feel like Marlon Perkins. Next week, we'll be studying the iguana.
Or maybe a course in predicting home runs.
I believe we're in the third inning, and Mitchell hasn't homered yet. Well, that takes care of that.
It was just another home run in Kevin Mitchell's wondrous season. But number 548 was the last in Mike Schmidt's long and memorable career.
Some 18 years ago, I left Dayton, Ohio, with 2 very bad knees and a dream to become a Major League Baseball player. I thank God that the dream came true.
The banishment for life of Pete Rose from baseball is the sad end of a sorry episode. One of the game's greatest players has engaged in a variety of acts which have stained the game.
Commissioner A. Bartlett Giamatti died today at the age of 51, suffering a massive heart attack on Martha's Vineyard.
But in this season of tragic loss, the inspiring stories that make baseball what it is continued to emerge.
And pitching for your Angels, number 25, Jim Abbott.
Down to Howell again, and this will do it. As Jim Abbott gets himself his first Major League shutout.
Turn 180 degrees.
First swing is deep, Kittle back, goodbye, home run! His first swing at the Kingdome is a homer. You already, baby.
Eddie, we understand that Bo Jackson
Ball into the upper deck here at the Metrodome in right field.
Over 46,000 on hand here for this final game exhibition, and Bell with a chance to ignite the explosion.
The crowd will tell you goodbye, home run, it's over. This one is in very, very deep, and it is gone. Fred McGriff. It is the first ever in the Skydome.
So Dravecky faced with the first real moment of truth in this ball game for him, and the pitch to Oster is swung on, and this struck him out, foul tip.
And the crowd, I think, is going to stand throughout the inning, anticipating that sometime here Ryan is going to get number 5,000. 3 balls, 2 strikes.
Canseco bids for the second homer of the inning. If it's fair, he's got it. Whoa. And it settles into the upper deck.
Oh, my goodness.
He's going. Pitch taken with throws. He's broken the record.
And Clark hits it up the middle in a center field base hit. Maldonado scores. Here comes Butler. On his way to third is Thompson. The Giants lead 3-1. And Superman has done it again.
To Phillips, who juggles but recovers, and the A's lead 2-0. We're down.
We're down.
Down. Everything's down. Relax. We're down.
I can't believe that.
We're not looking. Yeah, we're out.
The game has been postponed due to a power failure, and we ask that you hold on to your rain checks. They will be honored. We ask that you leave in an orderly fashion. Thank you.
We are going to play at Candlestick starting Friday night, Saturday and Sunday, and we will go to Oakland if necessary Tuesday and Wednesday.
In the news, equality, as both ball boys and ball girls faced the head-on fury of foul balls, then turned the other cheek.
The 2-2 pitch, a big curveball, is pulled foul. What a try by the ball girl. She just missed it. Great effort.
I don't think I've ever seen quite an effort from a ball person before as this one. Whoa, just underneath the glove.
Foul ball outside third. The ball boy making a gutsy but not too smart play by getting in front of that one.
It is foul. What a soft little liner.
His first day with his new feet here.
Well, at least he has a sense of humor to go with those happy feet.
Popped it up. In foul territory, Guerin is back. Stumbles over the bat boy who tried to get out of the way. But Guerin makes the play, and there's one away.
And I tell you, young bat boy did everything in the world to try to get out of the way. He doesn't know which way to go, so he ducks.
He realized at that point that he was in no boy's land right there.
The odds of catching a foul ball in the stands are not very good. Maybe 50-50.
He's sticking in his pocket like he had to buy that foul ball. Oh, he flipped it for it.
Coin. How about that?
Yeah.
And the guy won it. He gave up the ball.
What a deal.
Thank you very much.
So you want to be a vendor, huh?
On the left. Keep watching on the left of your screen for the vendor, the beer vendor. There he is. Oh, no, wait, no.
Jesse Barfield in the on-deck circle. Nice guy, isn't he?
It doesn't pay, though. Watch what happens to this woman. Oh, my goodness gracious. She's just sitting there minding her own business, and she's soaking wet. I hope that's her. I hope that isn't her husband laughing at her.
Rick Rennick cannot give the baseball away. Now I know we've seen everything.
3 tosses and forget it.
I'll see you later when I can hand it to you with both hands.
Not even the folks who broadcast the game were spared the unpredictable path of a foul ball.
Pitching and defense is strong on this team, no doubt.
Getting closer, isn't he?
Oh, my God.
1 ball and 2 strikes.
John, our camera guy, jumped about 8 feet with a hamburger. Check this out. Time to bail, boys. Heroes, you can have them. Here's what you eat. We almost ate that baseball, though. It's coming right back to our booth.
You're going to take my shot away from me.
Now what do I do with it?
Sit down.
Our stat of the week belongs to the downtown California Angels. For with 145, the Angels led the American League in home runs.
There he goes. Pitch is hit deep. Could be. It is gone. A two-run homer for Wally Joyner. And he wins the ball game for the California Angels for the second straight night. This is well hit towards center field. Way back goes Joe Carter. It's gone. A home run for Jack Howell. 3-2. Belts it down the right field line. It's gone.
But are home runs the measure of a team's ability to score? Not necessarily. The mix-up of the year took place when Houston's Alex Trevino came up with 1 out in the first inning against St. Louis and got a hit. But on the lineup that the Astros gave the umpires, Trevino was supposed to bat 8th, not 2nd.
And there's the day's first base runner.
Now Whitey's coming out. You know what he's doing is in the clubhouse, Whitey's batting order had listed. It had Trevino batting 8th and Ramirez in the 2nd spot. And that's what Whitey is questioning right now.
It's almost like a chess game when there is a player that hits out of order. Because if you're the manager on the opposing team, you don't want to call it until something good happens for them. Hopefully it's a home run you can take away. Now the umpires will want to get together and make sure they're clear on what lineup is being used.
I'll get your rule book out because I don't know. Look at Art. He goes, oh, darn.
We made a
mistake. He
mistake.
realizes it now.
Art looks guilty, doesn't he?
Yeah, he knows he's guilty. He's out.
But it's Ramirez, the real second batter, who should be called out. And the third hitter should be up.
The old improper batting order. In other words, the official lineup was turned in, and Trevino was not the second hitter, so he batted out of order. Whitey said, hey, a man just batted out of order, so that becomes an out.
Instead, they called Trevino out and allowed Ramirez to bat, giving the Astros 2 second hitters.
When the proper batter is called out because he has failed to bat in turn, the next batter shall be the batter whose name follows that of the proper batter thus called out. You might want to read that one again. When the proper batter is called out because he has failed to bat in turn, the next batter shall be the batter whose name follows that of the proper batter thus called out. That implies to me that Ramirez should be called out.
Well, he's hitting.
My understanding is that according to this rule, which is 607 in the rule book, that Ramirez would be called out, and then you would go on to pass the third hitter.
That's what it sounded like, what you said.
Clearly, that's not what they're doing.
Ramirez flied out to seemingly end the inning. But how can you have 3 outs in the first when your third hitter has yet to bat?
We're back in Houston, and with all due respect, it appears that the umpires have gotten this situation wrong, so they're going to go back and basically, without an appeal to Bill White and a hearing and everything, they're going to go back and replay part of the first inning here. That's exactly what's happening. It's the old out-of-order play, which I think you see, what, maybe once a decade if you watch baseball on an everyday basis. Bass strikes out, and now the official version of the Astros' first inning has been recorded.
Our jukebox is made up of baseball announcers who try to sing during the course of the season, only to find their voices out to lunch.
Let me hear you. On one, on two, on three.
Moonlight becomes you. From high above the Hotel Allerton in downtown Chicago, it's Don McNeil's Breakfast Club.
Buy me some peanuts and Cracker Jacks. Throw me a fastball and I'll take a hack.
What you need? Got it? I'm asking for a little respect when you come home, Big Hen.
I'm forever blowing bubbles.
Yes, you say, what can make me feel this way? Home runs. Talking about home runs.
Okay, Blue Jays, let's burn the tape.
Stim my face, slander my name all over the place. Do anything you want to do, but honey, lay off of my shoes and don't you step on my blue suede shoes. You can do anything but lay off of my blue suede shoes.
Ooh, that's pretty good.
Sing it, sing it.
Chances are you believe the skies that fill the skies are in my eyes. You know you'll always be the one and only one for me.
I don't know what I hate more, the song or the dance.
Ever since you left, you got a hold on me. No matter what you do, I only want to be with you.
On deck for next week, the Negro Leagues, an entire show dedicated to the black athletes who were not allowed to play Major League Ball, talent notwithstanding.
I was playing ball with and against the best athletes in the world. The best whitey athlete in the world was playing in Major League Baseball. The best black athlete in the world was playing in black baseball. And who is it to say that I wasn't playing with and against the best ball players in the world?
This is Warner Fussell.
Major League Baseball magazine is presented by new Wild and Mild ranch-flavored Fritos brand corn chips. Rustle up some.